All right, y'all, we are back with another video, and man, say it ain't so. It always make me feel good when there's more good news about Trump. Now, this one right here is coming from Dr. Steve Turley. He said, Trump just got the best news ever. Now, I definitely want to dive straight into this and see exactly what's going on, exactly what just happened. Shout out to Dr. Steve, man. I will leave the original video in the description. That way that y'all can go over to his channel, check him out, let him know that I sent you. But man, it's been a lot of stuff going on, y'all. It's been a lot of stuff going on with the Vivek Ramaswamy stuff, with the Nikki Haley stuff, Ronald McDaniel. It's just been so much going on. But at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure a lot of you are going to agree with me when I say this, that I would love for Trump to become president, which I've been pushing. And I would love to have Tucker Carlson be his vice president. I would take that all day. Now, I did mention, if Trump can't get Tucker Carlson, I love Kerry Lake. I think Kerry Lake will be amazing. That's another one. But like I said, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Shout out to everybody showing so much support. Everybody been leaving positive comments in the comment section. And I also want to thank everybody that clicked on this video for the very first time. And shout out to the ones that always stayed to the very end, watched the entire video with me. I really, really appreciate it. Because as long as y'all stay to the very end and hit that like button, YouTube will share my video so more people can see my reaction. So I appreciate everybody that does that. So let's keep it going. Without further ado, let's dive straight into this so we can find out what the good news is, y'all. Let's go. I am here for it.
Welcome inside. Don't you ever grow. Still this little. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow. Don't you ever grow.
Okay, Carolina, show him your dad.
I will let nobody hurt you.
I know, right?
Oh, look at
Show
her.
Grandpa.
Well, how about that for show and tell? That's President Trump visiting his adorable granddaughter's school for Grandparents' Day. She gets to show off her once and soon to be yet again president grandfather. That's exactly the news that Trump has gotten over the last 48 hours. This is going to absolutely blow your mind. Hey, gang, it's me, Dr. Steve, your Patriot Professor, here to help you to think better so you can feel better in these crazy and turbulent times. If you haven't already done so, you know what to do. Make sure to smack that bell and subscribe button. Also, I do want to prepare you for this Friday. At the end of this week, I'm sharing some very exciting news that we've been working on for some time now. And if you're on my email list, you'll read about the announcement even sooner. I promise you, if you're a top fan of this channel, you're going to love this. You're not going to want to miss it. Now, when it comes to analyzing polls, we all know that a significant degree of skepticism is an appropriate response. We know the legacy media lies. That's all they do. They are devout practitioners of what is called advocacy journalism, where more and more media outlets openly shill for woke partisan politicians and issues. And then they squeeze and manipulate the so-called facts into that woke advocacy. We know this. Elon Musk knows this. Tucker knows this. And one of the weapons the legacy media has historically used in their propaganda peddling is polls. Polls have long been recognized by scholars as actually influencing public opinion, not so much reflecting it, but influencing it, in that the perceived quality of a candidate or a political issue is often bolstered by the perception of mass support. The left-wing activists disguised as journalists know this, and they do everything they can to use the power of polls to manipulate public opinion. And so all of this is to say that when it comes to polls, careful discernment is required if we want to understand what's really going on. And one of the ways we can be discerning is through the test of corroboration. The test of corroboration involves looking at a mass swath of polls, right? All with different methodologies, different samples, different weighting systems, even looking at different regions and the like, and then comparing the results. And if we begin to see a pattern emerge, if we begin to see consistent overlapping results from the various and differentiated surveys, then we are more likely than not seeing what's real as over and against what's manipulated. Gang, what is happening in the polling with President Trump is utterly staggering. It's breathtaking. In many respects, there are pollsters now coming out and saying that we have never seen anything quite like this before.
Never.
It doesn't matter which poll we look at.
Yep.
It doesn't matter the sample size. It doesn't matter the weight or methodology. It doesn't matter where the poll was taken, whether it's a red state or a blue state, South or Pacific Northwest. All the polls today, literally all of them across the board, are showing a Trump surge, the likes of which we have never seen.
Yep.
I'll say that again, and I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about here. All the polls, again, virtually all of them,
All of them.
Republican, Democrat, you name it, all of them are showing a Trump surge, the likes of which we have never seen. And I'm going to show you exactly what's going on. But first,
I'll be back.
that's right, gang. He is back. Let's start with the latest Quinnipiac poll that just dropped yesterday. Quinnipiac has Trump beating Biden 48-46. Now, what you have to get here is that Trump has never led a Quinnipiac poll ever. Trump has never led a Quinnipiac poll ever. Quinnipiac had Biden plus 11 the day before the 2020 election. They had Clinton plus 6 for the 2016 election. Now, you see, what you have to get here is with their same sampling, their same methodologies, same weighting systems and the like. Now, Quinnipiac has found that Trump is leading for the first time ever. Let's look at the latest Fox poll, which dropped yesterday. Again, Fox is notoriously liberal in their polling. Fox had Biden plus 8 in November 2020. Take a look at this. Trump is beating Biden by 4, 50-46. You'll notice that Trump is winning the majority vote here. It's not just the electoral vote. Again, a 4-point lead for Trump in a poll that had Biden winning by 8 in 2020. It's utterly astonishing. Let's keep going, shall we? Look at this Emerson poll from the swing state of Ohio.
Woo!
Trump is crushing Biden by double digits, by 12 points. Remember, historically, the candidate that wins both Florida and Ohio wins the general election. That's been the pattern in every single election since 1865, with the exception being 1960 and 2020, the two elections with the most obvious fraud. Here's the latest Marquette poll. Trump 52-48. Again, Marquette had Biden up by 5 in November 2020. The latest Reuters Ipsos poll. Trump 51-49. Again, Trump.
That's the reason why they mad, y'all. That right there is the reason why they mad, because Trump is dominating just about every single poll. Just about every single one of them. That's why they mad. Just like he said in 2020, they had Biden winning a lot of these. Now Trump winning in Quinnipiac. And now y'all see why the left is just so upset that they up here rambling around trying to find out what they're going to do. They trying to convince Biden to drop out to see if they get somebody else in there that'll start hurting Trump poll numbers. I said it before. I don't care who the left try to get in there. I do not care who the Dems tried to put in there in place of Biden. They still ain't beating Donald Trump. That's all I got to say. This right here is what we want to see. This is what we need to see. Somebody that can get in office and flip this country around, because right now, with Biden leading, he just destroying everything. Everything just being destroyed. Look at all these wars going on. I mean, just so much stuff going on. We remember the shooting. If y'all remember that video I did about 2 days ago about the shooting and stuff that just happened, that's what I be talking about. I'm like, with Biden in office, it seemed like much more stuff is continuing to happen. Dangerous stuff is continuing to happen. The reason why we got to get this man out of here, because like I said before, when Trump was in there, we didn't deal with any of this stuff that's going on now. You ain't see wars and stuff going at it. You ain't see none of that stuff. And now you got illegal immigrants, all this stuff right here going on with the illegal immigrants coming across the border. What is Biden doing about that? Absolutely nothing. He still haven't gave Trump his apology when Trump said he been said that. And what did Joe Biden call it? That's why I said, man, it's just so much stuff going on. That's why I said we need to get Biden up out of there. And I am so happy to see these poll numbers like this. Every time the poll number come up and you see Trump winning by a landslide, you just gotta love it. You gotta love it, man. We're getting closer and closer. It ain't too much longer.
Getting the majority vote. The latest MU Law poll, Trump 52 to 48. The latest YouGov poll, which had Biden plus 10 in 2020, now has Trump leading by 2. There's simply no way around this. Virtually all of the polls are showing a massive, and I mean a massive, Trump surge and Biden implosion.
But see, that's the thing, though. Biden is imploding while Trump is surging. And like I said, this been going on for like the last month, 2 months, how Trump had just took over the polls, and they talking about we ain't never seen anything like this before. That's the reason why I say every time they try to arrest Donald Trump, these indictments, every time they try to do something to this man, all it does is raise his numbers in the poll. Every single time. Look at everything they try, especially the Georgia situation. When he took that mug shot, he damn near won the presidency off that. He damn near just won everything off that mug shot. And now, look at the left. Look at these Dems. They are starting to fall apart. They are starting to fall apart. They don't want Trump in there. They upset. They mad. They don't like the poll numbers. It's the reason why you see people like Bill Maher, all them trying to rush Biden up out of there. Say, Biden, you got to drop out. If you stay in, Trump is going to win. Trump is going to win regardless of Biden stay in or not. I don't care who they switch it to, whether it's Michelle Obama, Barack Obama, whoever y'all want to put in there. I don't see anybody coming in and beating Donald Trump. So they can keep all these indictments and stuff that they trying to do, all these dumb New York City civil trial, fraud trials and stuff. All this is just an illusion. Like I said, they doing this because they don't want this man to be campaigning and stuff, which I've said on many videos that Trump don't have to campaign. The man can win without campaigning, but he loved to do it. Because like I said before, he loved campaigning. He loved talking to the people. But in reality, we all know that Trump really just don't have to. Like, he can win without doing it.
In the end, like we've been saying before, the reason for this is rather simple.
Yep.
In the end, there appears to be 2 overall reasons for this Trump surge. First and foremost, voters believe Trump was the better president, hands down. It's that simple.
Yes.
Poll after poll, survey after survey shows that voters believe that the Trump years were years of peace and prosperity, by and large, and the Biden years are years of war and depression.
Yep.
That's simple. No amount of gaslighting is going to change that. And the second reason, poll after poll shows, voters believe Biden is simply too old and senile. He's cognitively not fit for the job.
And that's like, think about how you think Biden feel to his own side saying he's too old, even though everybody on the Trump side is saying the same thing. But just look how this man be acting, though. Look how, see, the thing about Trump don't act like that. Trump still get around good. Trump still can get on that microphone and talk and be funny and all type of stuff. Trump can still do that. That's why we need somebody like him in office. We need somebody that can lead this country. Biden cannot do that. It even been talks that Obama was running the White House. It ain't even Joe Biden. He's just there. Like, come on.
And if he's not fit now, he's certainly not going to be fit 4 years from now.
Oh, no.
In short, Trump was the better president, and Biden is too old and senile to continue. The combination of those 2 factors are sinking Biden and surging Trump. And if these polls are any indicators, we ain't seen nothing yet. Hey, gang,
Shout out to Dr. Steve, man, for another great video. I mean, you just love to hear stuff like this. That's why when he do these videos about he done got more good news about Trump, I'll be ready to check it out. I want to say, okay, what else done happen? I know he's leading in these polls. I know Trump is just dominating the polls right now, surging, because that's what we want. We want him to just surge. While the left try to find another way to take the man down, stop him from running, trying to put him in jail, trying to kick him out the race. That way they feel like Biden will have a better chance than if Trump gone. Like, it's just ridiculous how they trying to treat Donald Trump. But he ain't falling for it. The man still doing his thing, still breaking numbers. Every time he do an interview, everybody tuned in because they ready to twist his words around and make it something that it wasn't. I mean, it's just a lot going on. But make sure y'all put in the comment section, Trump 2024. That's what we going for, man. Trump 2024. Like I said, if you did make it to the end of the video, I appreciate everybody that watched the entire video, everybody that hit that like button so more people can see this reaction. Because like I said, this is some good news to see that Trump is steady dominating every single day on all these polls. You just love to see it. All right. But that's my time. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.